I also welcome to another day on this JMeter performance testing and engineering trends, right? So this will be demo day 2. Okay. Now, in today's video or today's session, I'll just give a walkthrough of the course content and some other question like you might have. So I'll also answer them, right? So that like there should be no confusion going forward. So starting with the course content. Okay. So the main thing like that we will be offering is yesterday also I have said that you can create up easily up to 3 to 4 years of experience, or in some cases 5 years also if you invest little more time in learning, right? Then there will uh, then other benefits like so it will be 60 days, 25 hours session, right? Minimum 60 days it will go. So 3 months. So it will be, it is like supposed to be, this course is designed not on fast track, but to have all in-depth knowledge so that suppose if you are in the functional tester and to and want to switch to performance testing, right? That time and you want to show some of the your experience, like suppose you have worked in 4 or 5 years or 6 years and you want to transfer or what we say, not transfer, generally we convert that 3 years of experience of your 6 years in performance testing. So at that time that all you can do, right? Only so it's like designed like that so that any question if in to answer, or you will are in situation or a position to justify those 3 years. Okay, even if you have not worked, but this is designed in such a way that you can answer that. Plus, any freshers who are searching job or want to or the experienced person or the fresher person who want to switch job or searching job, right? So it's designed like that. So that's why minimum 60 days it will go. Okay. Um, Basically, we are investing almost 1 hour and 20 minutes every day. Correct. So this is the course is so much, so that's why it takes time. That is the first thing. Second thing, like each day that video with lifetime access will be given. Correct. Uh, Application thing I'll cover. Then so that is interview, and then fine. Next thing is like job referrals. Okay, so as I said, we will be providing job referrals, and how job referral works. So I have explained in the yesterday session. Like we have, I have almost contact like people who work in different companies. So as creative guys refer, we will give a list of all those companies like in the Excel form, and if you see any job opening over there, you can approach me and I'll get it done. So a huge detailing I have given in the previous yesterday session. Then we will conduct mock interviews as well, right? So after course completion, we'll conduct mock interview, right? I'll be taking. Apart from that, there are these many tools, so which is all used in a project. Okay, like you might have heard of Jenkins, GitHub, creating CI/CD pipeline. Okay, dashboard, monitoring of Linux, Windows Server. Okay, Linux and Windows servers, right? Uh, what we monitor in using AppDynamics, what we monitor using Dynatrace. Okay, so that will be the advanced concept also. Then coming to the coding, so using Java or Groovy. So one detail I've given yesterday also that we use coding and how we use that, right? So this will be there. These are there. Apart from some other tools are also there. Then, so job referral mock interview done. Then 7 days, 7 days refund policy. So if you're happy, you like free to attend them. And if you are not happy, you can ask in 7 days, not after. Like I'm thinking. So that is also there. Okay. Then you can suppose you are paid and some you are attending and then something happened. You are missing the time at this 8 p.m. and you want to join my future batch. So only my, not other trainer batch. My any future batch you can join for free if you've done the full payment, and there will be no extra cost. So another thing like MCQs, special doubt session is also important. Like a special doubt session we will be having on Saturday, uh, where you can show your work and ask the doubt. Correct. So that will be also there. Next, so this is the benefits. Okay. So I think uh, yes, this is like more than like anyone provides. Right. After that, coming to the course. So uh, we will have a detailed session on this all scenarios. So where one will be product booking, user registration. Okay. So I can open those applications, right? Which we will be practicing. So here we will be practicing the user registration and product basically paid seeking. Then this is total booking website, right? So we will anyone can create a new user, and then using that credential we can uh, log in and book hotels and then hotel cancellation. And then this is one application of Nopnumbers admin panel. Admin panel is what, suppose Flipkart is there. So on Flipkart, people are selling products, but there is admin panel as well, right? For Flipkart employee who controls whole Flipkart system. So admin panel. And then here, this is almost like a demo bank website, right? Parasoft bank. So here, practicing of like transfer of money, bill pay, creating beneficiaries, all those uh, few things related to banking also we can find, right? So uh, almost six scenarios are there, and then there is one internal application. Internal means the one more project, real-time project. These are all real-time. It's not like that nothing will be taught from real-time perspective, but like one more application which started in my project. So uh, to understand detailed correlation. So correlation again of dynamic value. Right? So I'll just show the script for that. Okay. So that is also there. So here, if you see like here the value, right? This value, or here some we have values here, here. So these are called dynamic. Right? So sometimes some applications have uh, in real and complex dynamic value. Okay. Then here you see one value here, then one value here, one value here. So this also, right? So there is application for that also, and the script I'll be showing so that we will have that. So almost total 7 scenarios are right. Now apart from that, for API testing and file upload and download scenario, we have sample APIs uh, application as well. So this let it open. So this is for file upload download. So suppose in any scenario we have file upload, right? Suppose you are uploading some file, so that will be done, correct? So this will be the website. It is little slow to upload. So here we can practice for file upload. Uh, then these are for APIs. APIs. So we can test get post it on this website recipe. And this is one more. So they are little sample website to practice guys. So, little slow to load. I think my internet is. Are you guys facing any issue in voice or audio video?
No, we are good.
Okay. So generally the load file. Okay, so you see for FTP file upload, or here PDF file on website is TPA. Hello. Then right, this is for APIs. So gates to practice the API status code, gate, post code, delete. So this is another website. This is also for paid, right, paid website. So APIs also we can practice, right? So these are all uh, so these are all about those scenarios, segment scenarios we have, and for practicing of like APIs to REST database also. I will show you connecting through database. We will be having MySQL. Here MySQL is there, and so in my JMeter and database testing is done to uh, do the uh, performance testing of the SQL query, right, or stored procedure. So suppose this is one query, right, and suppose we execute that, we execute. So it is fetching some record, right? Now this queries, if you want to do it testing in terms of 10,000 users, then how that will be done, right? So testing of the queries for database query testing, correct? So that also will be covered. Right? So this is all our real time. That's what I'm saying. That nothing will be like theoretical. All will be practical. So DB queries, NFTP, HTTP file upload download. Then there are some additional concepts like Selenium WebDriver for page UI load testing. Now, what is UI? So that we will be discussing, correct, in session. Like there are two concepts in performance testing. One is server side concept, and another one is client side concept, right? So here you can see. So there are three kind of response time actually, right? So one response comes, right? And then so that is one T1, that is server side response time. Then once it comes, embedded resources are there which get loaded. Okay, so there is a separate time for that, that is 2 time, and this whole thing is processed and that page looks beautiful, so that is T3. So you see total three kind of response times are there, right? So the things that happens on user end is user side, okay, or client side, right? And especially the response time that server took to send the code, that will be server side, right? So understanding of that. Now overview I'll give you, like let us say this is one step. Not an issue. Till it loads, yeah, it loads. So this all concept, this UI and UI stuff and understanding the uh, server side and other thing will come under core concept. Okay, where so I will give a demo of device. So intro we have done yesterday, right? Now day two, after the batch is finalized, then we will have idea install, launch it on Windows, Mac, and Linux. Right? Then the Java installation is also needed. It's a very Java is needed. Right? Then from day two till like day 7, so almost 6 days we will be 5 days. Yeah, 5 days we'll be talking about core concept, where server type, cloud, right? Different type of cloud. What is on-prem and what is cloud? What is the difference between them? Okay. Then understanding the performance testing life cycle. So there is software development life cycle. Same way we have software testing life cycle. And performance testing also we have a performance life, which follows complete 3 steps, like this, 7 steps. Here, 7: understanding the NFR, gathering, planning, and all those things. So we will be discussing about them. Right? So let me just put on. So here, understanding servers, right? Clouds. Okay. So I mean the PPT which I use to cover. Okay. Then understanding the protocol, this performance testing life cycle. Then understanding about TTP protocol, right? Which is here. HTTP protocol is a main technology that is used, you can say, for any browser-based application, which is web application, mobile application, like web services, microservice. Okay. So, and in this only, there are embedded resources, request, response, status code, request method. So, what are they? So, I think here, yeah, now Flipkart got load. So, if you see that, suppose this is Flipkart, right? And this is the page that we see. But generally, the response has came in code format. So this is the code. Okay, this is the code. So response always comes in code format. Okay, and it took some time, right? That we see here. Okay, uh, due to some slowness, it is showing very much, but let me see. Okay, and after that, then slowness in my internet connectivity. Then, if you observe here, we have there are this other requests, right? And what is that? What is that? What are these models? Okay, and we have separate time for them. So we see here there is one time which is DOM content load on downside, and then there is total time. Right? So what is this, right? So there are three kind of response time that I say, and these are the retrieving of the embedded resources and processing. So this all and the HTTP protocol. So this follows a schema where there is method response codes. We have request headers. We have response yeah, request headers. We have response headers. We have this body, right? Response body, and we have request body. Right? So understanding this, correct? Just okay. Now, so this all along with like PDs, performance testing life cycles, and the status code, all this thing, application architecture, like server side, client side concept, cookies, cache, user session, right? Different type of architecture and the their plan like architecture and layers are there. Performance, uh, understanding of the concept, right? So this all will be covering them. It will be discussing them, right? A blueprint of an application, how it looks. So this all will be till here, till 5 days it will be there. So in that only, like what I was saying is like UI side and client side, right? So sometimes we can integrate JMeter with Selenium. Okay, I mean then JMeter and Selenium WebDriver to do that. Fine. So that is about application. After that, we will enter into this JMeter thing from day 8, where we will first 3 days will understand about the recording and other things, right? Related to JMeter, the certificate stuff. Okay, so many things are there. Then we will on Monday we'll have a walk. JMeter variants and folders are there, right? And then plugins are there. Then their properties files are there. Okay, so uh, this is JMeter folder. JMeter directory, how it will look once we install. What are they? Then inside that, if you see, there are some files and many we will be using when to use that. Then there are some important files which are called properties file, right? So discussing about that. Right? So this is um, that will be on one day. Now we'll start with scenario identification and working, and preparing a test case document. So to start with, we will be using one, yeah, we'll, we'll prepare a test case document like this. Try to see how it is being prepared for one scenario where product booking user description. And we will start with we'll start with first scenario, that is product booking. Okay, fine. Now, in, so this all will be about understanding the recording, right? The stuff, certificates, embedded, all those things, filtering them, right? Then files and folders, properties file. Now, after plugins, after that we'll start. So we'll take different scenarios. We'll start with product booking. Okay, and there are starting with the product booking. Will do that with all the best practices, how the things are done. So to prepare scripting, sorry, with all best practices, if you see, I have designed there are some steps, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then enhancement has so many steps. If you see, like all this, right? Okay, 4, 5, 6, 17 till 24 points we have to follow to prepare a script. Now, what is script? Scripting is like what? Suppose you are booking a product, a real user is doing a product, and now we want the tool to do that, right? So how we will get the tool, correct, to book that product? So there are some steps that to follow. Then only tool will book a product for us, and then we can run it for multiple users, right? 100 users, 1,000 users, and then only we can measure the performance. So that is what is scripting. Right? So these are the steps. Okay, so I'm going little fast because I'm just showing that so that you have idea that what is the course content. In memory, heap, JMeter memory, how to increasing or it on Linux, Windows, use of visual VM tool. Okay. So all this understanding of dynamic values, correlation, parameterization. See, this all will be here. Preparing of test data, right? For different user, how we can run it. For multiple different user, how we can run some functions, right? So this all error handling, correct? This all will be covered. So after this, yeah, understanding of dynamic value correlation, how to do that. There are again some proper rules for doing a correlation is there, right? Then that test data preparation, truth and relative path concept, regular expression, right? Then understanding the different symbols or the meta characters that are used in regular expression, the different attribute of regular expression, right? And then there are special use cases for regular expression as well. If you know this, just 13 special use case, you can extract any value, okay, in regular expression. So this regular expression stuff will be covered here in day 26 and 27. Here, after finishing all this thing, we will be covering another scenario of hotel booking, hotel cancellation, and then login scenario, user access, then review. So this we will be this all with best practices will be covered. So going back again here. So this is whole course content which is downside, and this is just a brief of that. That you see all I'm showing in sequence, right? Practicing with JMeter scripting and enhancement, and, all this stuff, okay? Correlation, till here preparing test data. After that, test execution will start, right? So I'll go there. So before I go there, I'll just read out this all thing, what will be covered. Then Jenkins integration, GitHub, GitLab, right? InfluxDB, Grafana, distributed testing, JMeter element and sub element. Then all this scenario like how to do big billion day sale, window authentication handling, Kerberos, this lot to calculate the workload modeling or different parameter which are there, right? Then error handling. Right? And then in last, we will be having a session on performance engine concept, right? With this on. So I'll quickly take you guys over here. So till regular execution, I have explained, right? What we will discuss. Then we will be talking about execution. So in execution also, like almost 3 to 4 days it will take. Understanding these many concepts are there. The report, okay, uh, how to properly do the test execution. Okay, so there are again steps are there. LG concept is there, where to put the LG, some changes that we need to do in this file, right? So what are the commands used? Uh, then again, then some concept of changing the values in seconds, saving the error log to a file. Okay, so these all things are there. Then there is a session on. So after understanding this, so after understanding all these points related to execution and then reporting and understanding all the elements of reporting, so a proper report, uh, when we do testing, look like this. So this is a HTML report for JMeter, where suppose we have ran 14 users. So what are this report, right? How to read the value? What are these different columns? This all. And if error is coming, how to read that, how to analyze that, right? So this all will be covered. So it will take almost 4 days. Generally, I have, just to make it short, I have written three. Sometimes it's not strictly 60 days. Sometimes some session can extend also 1 to 2 days, like that. 3 to 4 days will be there. Okay, so whole understanding, right? And there are so many keywords that are there in performance, like latency, bandwidth, response time, connect time, service time, store report, query time, standard deviation. What are they? Like, what is concurrent user? What is simultaneous? What are different types of testing? Okay, like load, stress, spike, endurance. Okay, failover, capacity. So many. So understanding them. Okay, so all will be covered there. Okay, that whole notes is here, which is here. Understanding HTML report and different things, status code, types of testing, different keywords, the baseline, bottleneck, what are they, right? So all these things. Fine. After that, the next session will be like this parameterization of the stuff. Okay, parameterization using key function. This is very important, and it needs to be done if we want to run our test in CI/CD pipeline. Okay. That time this is very important. Then how it is done, what is the important stuff to do that. Then we have test suite preparation. Now what is test suite? Test suite is like running multiple scenarios. Suppose hotel, you have booked a hotel and you want to cancel a hotel, you want to write some review for the hotel, you want to raise complaint for the hotel, right? So like scenarios can be there and we have to run that, right? So how we run that, right? So one session almost will be there on this. Then there is a rule in JMeter which is called as uh, scoping and execution rule, right? Without that, that is an interview. So without that, you cannot or understand many stuff in JMeter, right? So yeah, this is that. A scoping rule and execution precedent. So sometimes a question can ask like this. They will give the element and ask you which execute first, right? Like that. Okay. Then we will be talking about this distributed testing, where now what is distributed? Distributed testing means suppose there is a requirement to run for 20,000 users, okay, or 50,000 users. Then how we will do, right? Because so much user load, or we have to bring in multiple system. How we do that, right? Proper setup. If you see, like almost 4 pages notes I have written to do that, right? Then there will be a session on monitoring of the test results in JMeter, which involves JMeter, InfluxDB, Grafana, and Prometheus, right? Now, what is this Grafana stuff? So generally, when JMeter tests are executed, right, so we want to see them for a long period when tests are executed, and we want to monitor those states or see those states, right? So we can integrate this in plus DB Grafana promises, then to see those assets which look like this. So how to create, how to integrate. Okay. Then next, after that, we will be having session on Jenkins, where we'll be talking about the main things, how to run a test in Jenkins, the CI/CD stuff, right? How to run a test about the GitHub concept, and GitLab, GitHub action concept, then Git commands are there, some like commit, push, pull, okay, repository, all this stuff, right? This sequencing, like they will change. I have not changed them. So distributed testing will be covered here, and then this one, and then this. Fine. After that, we'll be talking about the elements. So JMeter has almost 70 elements, right? So what each element does with all real-time use cases. Okay. So there can be that is a whole separate, like you see, starting from this first element, then thread group, we have 7 thread group. Logic controller, we have 18 logic controller. Right? Each logic controller what it does. There can be a special question from this thought output controller. Interview question will be there. Switch controller, okay, when it is used. If controller, and then there is while controller, which is very tricky and very like very much asked in interview. So one scenario, suppose I'll give from interview perspective. For an example, two scenario I'll tell you. So let us say that what happens. Suppose sometime they take system test. System test, they will give the scenario, and we have to work on that, right? In the interview. So one scenario is like, suppose you are booking some product. We book one pet, like let us say dog, and we added one dog to the cart, right? And then I'm facing internet issue. It's very slow. I don't know who's having it. But, there is internet slowness. Simple thing is clicking from. Okay. So let us say that we added some product here, suppose two quantity, right? Now, one scenario will be that suppose the total cart item, right? Cart, the total value. Okay. Suppose it is less than $500. Okay. So still it's greater than or equal to $500 or 500 rupees. We have been adding the products. So that is where we need some tricky stuff, right? Where while we write a logic of while you know, right, there is if logic in programming language, then there is while logic in programming language, then there is a switch, right? Switch statement in programming language. In any programming language, these are basic. They are there, right? So the same thing we have in while controller, if controller, switch controller, they are same, which behaves in the same way how this programming logic behaves. Okay. So here we have to use if or while control to solve this problem, right? So that is one thing. Then one more example, like one more realistic point. Suppose a user is checking on fish, and then he has four fish. Okay, and last fish you see is goldfish, and second last fish is. But now observe one thing. Suppose one user has chosen fish, and he has four types of fish. And the requirement is the user has to only select the last value. Okay, it's called last changing value, last dynamic value, last dynamic value. Dynamic means change, dynamic value, or second last also. It can be last or second last. Okay, second last means this is last and this is second last. Now understand that the user choosing fish has four value, and last will be third value, or second last will be third value, and fourth last will be the almost last will be the fourth value, right? Now, a user using dog has total 6 dogs. Okay, you see here 6 dogs are there, right? And now for him, a total 6 dogs are. Now him, the third value, third last will be this one, and which is fifth value. Okay, fifth value is third last, right? Not third last, I'm saying second last. Means second last means uh, the second number from the last. Okay, so fifth value is second last. Here, third value was second last, and fourth value was the last. Okay, here fifth value is second last, correct? And the sixth value is the last, right? Now, if you see, it's changing, right? The value position is changing, correct? The value selection is changing. So how we solve that? So here some coding is also needed to achieve this, where we have to write one code and a small code only just to do the subtraction, then how to do, and then how to do this selection. So there we learn many things. One suppose one interview question can uh, bring out in and outs of everything, right? So suppose anyone tells that find the second, how the users will choose the second last value, and second last value is changing, right? If you see the second last value for dog is fifth value, right? And second last value for user selecting this is third value, right? So position is changing. Now how we'll do that? We'll learn in detail about regular expression, the array concept of -1. Then there is a v function, right? Then there is parameterization within parameterization, which is also called a nested, and then we write a small code. Okay, so this many things are involved to solve this problem, right? So this kind of stuffs are there. Here where this whole concept and this controllers comes in picture, and right, and there are questions from them. Then there are controllers as well. Those three are important. Apart from that, so many out of 18 controllers are there. There are important. Then we have samplers, important sampler config elements. We will be discussing each of them. So like that, if you see, right, so this whole thing will will take till this many days. Starting all I have covered, what elements I have covered with all proper use cases and real-time examples, right? In this only, like Windows authentication, Kerberos, then a big billion day sale here, okay, synchronizing ping, spike testing, right? A little slow to use the pacing, workload modeling, workload here, right? Then other elements are. After that, we will start coding. So in that only I've written the how to choose second last value, last and second last. It will be there. Maybe I'll have written somewhere else. So if you see there are 28 proper use cases, okay, with where you will be using the code and solving some problem, right? The real-time problem which will be used in almost every project or use cases, understanding all this variable and everything. So a proper 6-day session is there only on coding. Right? So you can just 10 hours will be on coding. So yeah, coding with all real-time use cases, understanding this like JSR 2235 and bin cell is there, which one to use. This all have written here, use cases examples. Right? In that was.put gate, many are there, set property, field, gate, so many things are there, right? Then we will do a session on DB and REST API, like I have shown. There are for DB testing also we have application and how to test and REST API. So, and then there will be a session which on FTP and file upload and download scenario, and uh, some third-party ways of recording, which is not good, but many people want to know that how it is done. So that thing will be delivered to you guys. And in last, we will be having a 6-day sessions, 5 to 6 days session on engineering concept of heap dump, grid dump, how the things are monitored in AppDynamics, in Dynatrace, some tools that we use, right? Understanding concept in garbage collection, how to monitor Linux server and Windows server, what matrices we monitor, because sometimes they can be asked, like I'll show you here. So there are some like the matrices. Suppose on web server, what matrices you will monitor, correct? Uh, like that EDB server for ASP.NET web servers, for Java, right? For app server, what we will monitor, for DB servers, what we monitor, and some counters are there. So these are there in our Windows as well, right? So uh, and what we get from that, correct? So these are all things of so these are some notes. Some notes are outside as well. So this is whole in total the course content, which will take almost 60 days, right? So any doubt? So I think I have explained everything right here, correct? And so main points again, I'll repeat, like 7 days refund policy is refund, and then we have that yeah, so 7 days fees refund policy refund. I'm writing it video also so that you can claim it next time, right? That okay, I promised that and I do not want, so please refund. It's like open everything. Main important thing will be job referral, right? And mock interviews. Apart from this, all learning this many tools and technologies, right? So this see to work on a complete project inside, right? And to show the thing, you have to know this. Then only, and you have to put them in a resume, right? Only JMeter you cannot put. Suppose you have worked for 3 years on a project, so there are so many tools that is important, right? And we should have idea. So in real time, a project is done on using like Jenkins, GitHub, Confluence, Postman's, right, APIs, servers, understanding them, then some monitoring and stuff. So you once we had that idea of this, then only we can write them in resume and we can crack those interviews. Okay. So main focus is there on to cracking of or showing that your experience you can convert and so your experience to 3 to 4 years of fine. So that is for today. Now next we will form the batch and all people who are interested, please feel free to attend, and then we will start. Maybe we'll give 1 or 2 days gap for all people to decide and pay. Like, and other thing, all resting like about me and more about my course content feedbacks, right? And all this course content, you can search simple if you do a Google search also, you'll get uh, so many links and videos by me where JMeter by VK also if you type, right? So uh, it will come, Google will give you, or here is link, you can proceed with this link and read the feedback. Then on Isha Training Solution also is there. This is my own personal it's there, right? So you can go you can even go to YouTube videos and search for see my teachings, right? So it's here going on, okay? Or if you want to uh, see some open videos which are there, almost 13 14 videos are there to know how it's going. So please visit this link on YouTube, open this, and then in YouTube also, right? And please feel free to watch and get the feedback. So there is ample time, there is 1 to 2 days gap before you decide. So we are not working like I'm like that person one. So I believe in that attendees, like if they are investing 10,000 rupees, so they should invest in proper way by first doing R&D on the trainer, right? Then how good he is, whether he has taken so much batches or not, what is his feedback, how is his public presence, like on LinkedIn or wherever, right? Whether he's fake or whether he has worked for genuine or not. So all those you can even you can search my name on LinkedIn. So like that, you please take time and decide, right? And plus important thing is like I'm giving 7 days uh, refund policy also, so feel free to pay. And if you do not like it, then you can get it refunded as well, so that is also there. So this is all about this session, right? So next day we'll be talking from day two, whenever we'll be starting in 1 or 2 days. Minimum, I think 1 or 2 day gap will be there. Then we will be starting, right? So those will like yeah. who are really interested, please proceed and with the team. You can talk with the team and make the payment and form the batch and the rest. Right? So next, any doubt, I'll now take the queries. So please let me know your queries.
Hello.
Yes.
I have a. Did you cover the monitoring concept? Like, for example, if the response time is getting high and the server matrix, some CPO or DB connection also pulling, so what will be happen? So this type of scenario you will covering, like, discussing in the course.
Yeah, I'll be discussing with them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, well, hi, Vallabh. Uh, d-
Hi.
yeah, do we have any batch from October 15th, like starting start of the training, this course?
Um,
Because I was working currently, so these are my office timings. So it's a bit tough to attend the training at this time. So that's the reason. Is there any batch starting from October 15th?
so 15th, you will get time from this
Yeah,
week.
from 15th, yes.
Okay. Fine. So please ping me in WhatsApp on my number, right? I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You have my number, right? It's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in group also.
Yes. Okay, well, thank
Okay.
you. Do we know, can we know a little basic on LoadRunner tool also, like in this training? Can we know?
No, this thing itself is so much huge that it will be like 2 months and 2.5 months, except the weekend time. So we take a separate batch for loader because that again becomes huge, right? Not
Yeah.
basic. You have to know loader at least 1 month. You have to invest on that, right? In
Oh,
minimum in loader, you have to learn two protocols with HTTP and two clients, and
okay.
then understanding the concept. So it takes a minimum 25 working days. It takes, which is non-working, is 1 month, including weekends.
Okay, well, thank you.
So I'll be starting a separate batch and join there on loader for loader.
Oh, okay.
This is more focused on JMeter related stuff and the project being done on Gmail because more demand is nowadays for Gmail. Load still companies are using, but big companies are like Accenture kind of companies or some good uh, banks which are banks are using that. But apart from, but how many such companies are there? If you see, not more than 10, right? Those big companies.
Yes.
Apart
Yeah,
from that, all using Gmail.
yeah. Actually, this is like
Many
very
people,
new to
many
me.
company, they are.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like
So
very new.
if you learn JMeter, then understanding load runner will become more efficient.
Okay.
Directly understanding load runner will be difficult.
Like in
That's
that
what I feel.
also we use like Java only,
Right.
like coding for coding. Do we use Java only there or
Mhm.
it's different language for load
Java only.
Java only? Okay.
So Groovy is just extended version of Java.
Okay.
So basically, at
Yeah.
the end of the day, if you see the core concept is Java one.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Vallabh.
Mm.
So, sir, if, many times this performance testers need to test not only
Mhm.
response times, but sometimes for some applications they have to test how much load is on server and all, right? That's what I have seen in my
So
company.
that is comes in. So load on the server is what performance, application performance.
So that
No.
is another part, right?
Mhm.
One is JMeter, this will cover whatever you are
Mm.
covering. But suppose I am some uploading some files with 1,000 users, let's say. In that case, the uploading is happening, but it is occupying some 80% of the server's memory, right?
CPU, CPU.
So those things
Memory,
also need
CPU
to
and
be.
memory.
So that kind of things also will be covered. As a performance tester, we have to report, right?
Yeah, that comes in engineering concept. We have
Which
to
one?
see what is going on server side. Only engineering concept that comes in engineering concepts, right? Or monitoring concept.
No, I am asking, is that also covered? What are the aspects?
Yes, we'll be talking about those monitoring of the server, Linux and Windows server. What parameter or counters we monitoring them or measuring.
How much? What is the, I mean, permissible limits? I don't know what is the terminology they call. But I was hearing when I'm actually senior test lead, but I'm into functional testing completely.
Okay.
Earlier. So when one of my team members, he was doing using JMeter, he was like measuring the performance. They used to ask my manager, what is the occupancy of the server when with some 100 users, 500 users, like that.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll take those. Not any.
Hey, you got my question, sir, right?
Okay, so we'll take those. Do not worry. Then any other question?
And how much programming is needed in this? Or always it is recording and playback?
No. Only recording playback is not. Then that's what I think I've shown you. There are 24 points that needs to be followed to prepare a script so that it runs successfully. Not only recording. 24 steps are there, proper steps.
What is that, sir?
24 proper steps are there. Needs to be followed. Right. I have made you see 24 proper steps starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, and in that 4 only you see 4.12 this all 4, 5, 10 this till here till 24, right? So to get a proper script, it's not only recording and playing.
Okay. Sir, hello. Hello. Sir, actually, we all will be. We all will be installing JMeter in our laptop. Then we will be executing the procedures, practical things. Yes. Okay.
Yes, correct. Like that.
Okay, sir. Okay. So the practical section will be there. More sections will be there.
All will be practical ones. There is nothing to be done because everything practical.
Sir, last question.
Mm.
So in this market right now, is it JMeter is sufficient enough to start career into performance testing? Right now, I am into functional testing.
Yes.
LoadRunner and all
Yes,
are not required.
JMeter is only that will help.
Okay. Because I am finding difficulty in finding a new job with functional testing.
JMeter will only help you. That's what I'm.
Yeah, Vallabh.
Yes,
In
yes.
performance testing, do companies recruit freshers or only they see for, because I've heard that many of the companies
That is
ask
there. Yes,
for experience
experience.
only. They
Yes,
prefer.
minimum 3 years.
Yeah, that's
But
what you.
sometimes, luckily, there are some companies who prefer the freshers. Okay. So there are some companies.
Okay. Uh, can I know the scale?
Or that's
What they are going to offer for freshers?
why I suggest.
Like any idea, as you have
So
an
freshers,
experience of 8 years,
generally it
right?
will be 3 to 4.
3 to 4 for freshers.
3 to 4.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, you can also guide for
But
you said,
yeah,
right,
go on.
4 years of experience. Like we can keep that as like previous experience, and we can try to give an interview,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I said. Those who, yeah, correct. Those who working in functional, if they
Other
want to
part,
convert,
yes.
that is what. Yes, that's what. So that's what I said. That if you go through this and learn them well, so you can convert your rest of the experience. Like suppose you have 4 years, so 3 years you can convert, or 2.5 years you can convert, or 3 year minimum you can convert easily and show them, and then take the job. Right? Uh, that
Mm,
is very much possible. Like that, only many people have done. After doing.
okay.
That's why I said in beginning that it's proper 3 months course, so that you get the job at least, right? And you get you answer any question on JMeter. So that's the guarantee that no
Yeah.
question will be asked outside this school.
Okay. We have any mock interviews for in practice? Like we will face before facing the interview. Can we have a trials of mock interviews also, right?
Yes.
Like for practice, 1 or 2 sessions like that.
Yes, you can be. Yes, correct. We will have.
Yeah. Today, from tomorrow, you are going to start actual classes because I've pinged to one
No,
of the
not tomorrow. We'll wait for 2 members, 2 days minimum, so that we receive all the payment and all batches confirmed. Then we'll start.
Okay, fine. Actually, I've
So please
pinged.
ping me on WhatsApp also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've pinged there,
Say
but
again. Yeah, please go ahead.
I got the response like they have already started. I don't know is this number belongs to you or not. The last number was 427.
No,
Is
mine
that
is
your number?
3030. So it's 729192.
Give me a
Uh,
minute. Yeah, 729
192
729192302.
3030. 3030. 3030.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll ping on that number because I have got the response like they have started already new batch. They said no. So let me ping you in the WhatsApp also. Okay. Thank you, Paula.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir, I have one small
Phone,
question.
I think. Mm-hmm.
Hello? Hello,
Yeah.
sir, can you hear? Sir, only a small question. Actually, after completing this JMeter course, consider that I am applying a company and I am getting recruited, means I am placed in the company for 3 to 4 years. So whether I am have the
Mm-hmm.
capability to handle the clients independently.
Yes. That's why we will be covering 7 scenarios, right? And in such a way that you can handle any application code and without any problem, right? and successfully create the script, integrate with Jenkins, run the result, explain the results, everything.
Okay, okay, sir.
It is one two more guys were there. Okay, okay, so any more questions for you? Fine. So if no more queries, right, we'll see in the final session. Okay, so see you guys, right? Bye then. Have
Okay. Thank you.
a good evening. Yeah.
Thank you.